This book was
Wait,
published.
wait.
Oh, sorry. I can't believe you suggested this book to me.
My name is Ammar,
And my name's Scott.
and today we're reviewing Red, White, and Royal Blue by Mcquiston.
So this book was published in May of 2019. It is 440 pages long. It is written in third person, and it's written for 18 years and older due to adult themes and language.
The book costs $16.99, which I personally think you should either save it, give it to someone else, or donate it, because it's not worth it to read this book. This novel is a love story between the first son of the President of the United States and the Prince of Wales. What else?
Well, based on that description, you can probably guess what happens in this book.
Should we speak some characters?
Sure.
Alex Diaz is our protagonist, is our main character. He is the first son of the female president of the United States. Alex is still not fully out. He doesn't. He's still kind of figuring out his sexuality. Alex is very passionate about politics. He's 21 years old and he wants to be the first or the youngest congressman. Alex has a sister, June, who is a writer, a journalist, is very strong opinion against politics in general. And then he has a best friend, other best friends who would really help him through his journey with his sexuality.
We also have Henry, who is the son of the King and Queen of England. He's the Prince of Wales. He's 23 years old. He is gay, but he's still in the closet. This is because he feels pressure to maintain his image, live to the expectations, being an heir to the throne. People in his life, his best friend Percy is out. He is gay, and he has his brother as well in the story, who really expects him to live up to the expectation that his family has, and feels that he shouldn't be out.
And then we have Ellen. She is the President of the United States. She is very, it's her second time, she's just being very strong. And let's stop jogging. I don't understand. When you write a president, when you write this professional character who represents the United States of America, and she cuss every other word. Like every other sentence, she is just cussing and saying bad words. And yeah. I get it, we all do. Who doesn't? But as a professional person, or even in front of her kids, I think the character should have been written more professional. Like maybe she cusses at home, but not like when she's in public. When she's, I just didn't like it. I just didn't enjoy the idea of her cussing every time she talks. And then it just like this very strong character, this person who I personally think, how I saw it written is that she doesn't care about anybody else. She cares about her position. She cares about herself, her name. She doesn't, or personally, I feel she doesn't care about Oscar, her husband, or about Alex, her son, or anything personal. Everything is politics. Everything is what matters to her.
The book begins at a royal wedding, which Alex is invited to. Alex and Henry know each other. There's a bit of a rivalry between the two of them, and it's really unspoken. Alex gets drunk, and an incident happens that is embarrassing for both of them. And after this, to repair the damage for the publicity, they are forced to spend time together. And they have to post on social media and just show the world that they get along, that they're best friends. And from this, their relationship starts to change. They start to see each other for who they really are.
And then they start spending some time together. Henry and Alex go to visit a hospital with a bunch of children, and then an attack happens. They put Alex and Henry in a closet. And then they start a little spark into this that leads to something. I'm not going to spoil it to them. Let's not spoil.
Oh yeah.
What's going to happen later?
Who knows? Who knows what happens?
I don't know. Like, what could happen? There's no love story in this book or something between them two.
Like I said before, if you have seen any romantic comedy movies, after these events take place, you pretty much know what happens for the whole book. Like, after reading the first time that the royal wedding and what happened, I could have told you after the first 30 pages.
You're all being the things so generous. 30.
Everything that happens, you know what's going to happen, you know. That they're going to, get to know each other, what's going to happen at the end. They're going to live happily ever after, whatever. Like, that's already, like, I could see the movie play in my mind.
That's the thing, is if you read the back of the book, you know what's going to happen in this book. There's no twist. You know they're going to hate each other. They're going to like each other. People are going to find out about their sexualities. They're going to stop talking to each other, and they're going to make out at the end of the movie.
Yeah.
Or a book. And everything is beautiful and pink. I hated this book. And I don't know where I was when I read it first time, because I gave it 4 stars. I don't know how. It's either I was sick, it either was during I had my wisdom teeth pulled out, so I had no idea what I was reading, so I just read it. There's something that happened with me this year when I read this book that made me give it 4 stars first, because it's not worth 4 stars. No. The book is so bad. The writing is bad. Story is basic. Alex and Henry character, and even the mom, I think, written fine. But everyone else in the book, their character is so basic.
Yeah.
They did not really care about the characters. They did not care about how it's written. They didn't care about... No, yeah. Right? Like,
it's almost like the author was trying to, like, it's like a screenplay, basically.
Yeah.
Like, a very cookie cutter. I told you this from the beginning. Like, you suggested it to me, and I read it after. And, like, while I was reading it,
you're blaming me now.
So, I couldn't help but think of movies like The Kissing Booth or To All the Boys I Ever Loved. All those Netflix movies, like, that are very, like, typical, cheesy, predictable. Like, that's all that I could see in my head the whole time I was reading the book.
What do you think will happen in August 11, 2023?
Well, there's going to be a movie released on Amazon Prime.
I didn't this coming. What?
And yeah, it's adapted from the book. And actually, I knew this before reading the book, and one of the actors from The Kissing Booth is cast as Alex. And so I think that added to my distaste
to this book.
This taste for the book, because already I was thinking Kissing Booth, and I knew he was in The Kissing Booth. So
he is an amazing actor. We're not talking about acting now, but he is an amazing actor. So it's going to be an amazing film. And that's what's weird, is these type of movies are made for younger ages. Yes. And if you read this book, it's very inappropriate.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say too when I said that it was for 18 years or older because of the themes and the language. But it's written for, like, teenagers. Like, people
by a teenager, assuming.
Yeah, so it's written for, like, a very young, immature audience.
Yeah.
So I don't think the author was very original with the idea, because it's just a basic romantic comedy.
And at this point, to be gay. After reviewing many books, after reading many books, I will ask the same questions. How do those authors get best-selling author?
Yeah.
What is...
Well, like, if it's broke, don't fix it. And I think the author maybe capitalized on the whole LGBT, like, becoming mainstream, becoming normal. This is a romantic comedy now that's LGBT.
Wait, I'm lost. What is broke, not fix it?
If it's not broke, don't fix it. Like, if it works, why would you want to change it? So, formulas for books.
Yeah, but it's boring. Who reads this?
Yeah, exactly. But, like, it's successful. That's from teenagers.
Well, I should stop writing better themes and write it two people fall in love with each other.
Yeah.
And
yeah, because people don't want to think; they want to be entertained. And I think this book was not made or written to make us think or to go too deep into characters or issues. It was just like a very light book that you didn't have to think about.
It's basic. It's not even light. I needed a shock. I needed a twist. I needed something to make me go, oh, this author thought. It just felt like, and I haven't read their other books, but I wouldn't be surprised if the other books look the same, have similar themes, the same cover, just the name is different.
Yeah. And I think you had brought this up too before when I was reading it. You didn't like how it's based in the real world, but it's also fictional. So like when they talk about the Queen, it's not Queen Elizabeth.
It's not her.
It's not Queen Elizabeth.
Henry,
but it's
not
the Queen of England,
Henry.
not Harry. Yeah.
Right?
It's Henry, not Harry.
Not Harry.
Yeah.
His brother is not.
But it's still London. It's still England. It's still the Prince of Wales. So it's like, why did you create this? Like, it's like we went to alternate timeline, and it's like this alternate universe of things that happen in the real world. It's
just weird. I don't get it. Like, if you are planning to make it fiction, make up the name, make up the country, make up the, like, why does it have to be? We're speaking about the United States of America, but it's not the United States of America. We're speaking about UK, but it's not the UK.
Yeah.
So it's like, are you lazy to name a country or to name a kingdom? So you use, I just don't get it. I don't know. I just hate it. I just hate it. At this point, I just hate it. Well, how many stars did you give the book?
I gave this, did I give it 2 stars? I think I gave this 2 stars. Like, I wanted to give it more. I wanted to give it 3, but I think I ended up giving it 2 just because it's nothing special, I don't feel, and like how it became so successful. I've even seen people post on Instagram stories like, so excited that the book's being adapted into a movie, and I'm like, why? What am I not seeing in this book?
Yeah,
that's so great. I'm trying to think of things that are.
I think what I see posts like this, I say, why do I still have these people in my life? Why do I still follow you? Probably you're watching this right now because probably you saw the cover and you're like, ooh, wow. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know why I still have you. Don't be surprised if one day I unfollowed you because why? What is this? I personally at this point, I'm treating 1 as a 0 in the ratings. So 2 to me is a 1 or is 20%. Like, it's not a lot, it's not a little. I gave it 4 stars first, and I don't know. It's either I was drunk, I was high, somebody hacked into my Goodreads. I don't know how I gave it 4 stars because when we had the conversation, I was like, yeah, I hated this book.
Yeah.
So I don't know how I gave it 4 stars. I was not even in the right mindset when I read it. So yeah, I gave it 2 stars as well, because there is. I read it. It was a quick read.
Yeah.
So at least like it made me feel, and I think I finished it in 3 days. So I felt that I'm like, wow, I finished the book. So I think that's probably.
Yeah, and I think comparing it to other books, like, it's not the worst book we've read this year or last year. It's not the worst book.
No.
But it didn't stand out.
No.
I'm trying to think of something like good to say about the book, and kind of like you were saying, like, it was easy to follow. Like, it wasn't too complicated.
Right.
And if you like basic romantic comedies, if you like The Kissing Booth and movies like that, like, it's very easy to follow, and you like cheesy happy ever after romantic comedies, this will be a great book for you to read. I just want the author to, like, teach me something, or like be original with the ideas.
Challenge me.
Yes, I want to think a little bit. So yeah, it just wasn't for me.
And if you are a new reader or you wanna show off and brag about reading, I think this would be a good book to read. That's why I think probably I gave it 2 stars. Is it's an easy, simple, quick, as you said, book to read, and you will finish it fast. So if you are a slow reader, it probably will take you 2 weeks max to finish this book. Yeah. There is nothing exhausting about it. There is nothing long. It's quick chapters, double spaced, really, really, really quick. So I personally think if you're new, pick up, read this book.
Yeah. So if you've read this book, let us know what you think as well. We love to hear other opinions about it. Go ahead and like this video, comment, subscribe to the channel if you want more book reviews that will be coming. Anything else?
Have a wonderful day.
Bye.